Thank you for your purchase and or interest in our dual 6-foot HDMI cable kit with the optional 12-foot conversion kit. Let's take a moment to review the contents of your cable kit. You get two 6-foot HDMI cables, they're joined side by side, an HDMI coupler, and a coupler cover. Although WireLogic HDMI cables function in either direction, please note that each cable is directional and has an arrow on each plug to show the path of the signal from component to TV. More about that later. You can use your dual HDMI cable in several ways. You can keep them joined to provide a clean, uncluttered connection from two source devices to two separate HDMI inputs. Or you can partially separate the cables by gently pulling them apart only as far as needed to connect two source devices to two HDMI inputs. Or you can fully separate the cables to make two independent HDMI cables. Once separated, you can connect the two separately located devices to your HD TVs. The most popular length with HDMI cables is 6 feet. However, some of you will need a longer length. That is why we provided the coupler. You can create a single 12-foot HDMI cable from the two 6-foot cables included in this kit by using the coupler. When doing so, please make sure that the arrows flow in the same direction. The reason we provide this direction about the arrows is because all drawn metal is directional. All audio cables, including HDMI cables, are directional. Using WireLogic's HDMI cables with the arrows pointing from the source device to your TV or receiver's HDMI input will result in the purest sound. If you're going to run your 12-foot cable behind a wall or just want a more secure connection for the on-the-floor use, use the coupler cover like this. After the cables are connected to the HDMI coupler, place the connected plugs and the coupler inside the coupler cover and snap shut. This housing clip will prevent the cables from becoming disconnected during in-wall installation. WireLogic HDMI cables are CMG and FT4 in-wall rated. For added security, you can use electrical tape to further secure the unit. So whether you use your HDMI cables as two 6-foot connections or connected together to make one 12-foot cable, we are sure you will enjoy the high performance that WireLogic cables deliver. We're often asked about speed ratings. There's a lot of confusion out there about HDMI cables and the speed ratings. All WireLogic HDMI cables are certified by HDMI licensing to be at the highest certification level for HDMI cables, and means that the cable has been tested to meet or exceed the maximum current data rate for HDMI cables. We test each and every HDMI cable. This guarantees that the cable can transmit 100% of the data required for all of HDMI's current features. (1080p), often referred as Full HD, is the most common resolution for HD TVs on the market today. 1080p has a resolution of 1920 by 1080 pixels, and this is the format at which almost all commercial Blu-ray discs are recorded. An additional feature that is becoming common is 3D television, which offers lifelike 3D images for television broadcast or 1080p 3D Blu-ray disc movies. WireLogic's high-speed HDMI cables are tested to meet or exceed HDMI maximum data rate requirements. This ensures compatibility with HDMI's most advanced audio-video features. 100% quality control testing is applied. Every single WireLogic HDMI cable is tested on an advanced bit error rate machine for data pass-through accuracy. 4K resolution, 4K by 2K, is the next wave of HD TV. It's also known as Ultra HD. 4K has a resolution of 3840 by 2160 pixels, which is double the resolution of 1080p. In order to support the latest and greatest features, such as the aforementioned 1080p, 3D, and 4K, great importance must be placed on cable design, precision manufacturing, and testing. There are fundamental design attributes and quality standards found in all WireLogic HDMI cables. Solid core conductors equals no distortion due to strand interaction. Better metals equals smoother conductor surface and better performance. Audio directionality testing equals superior audio performance and better sound. 100% bit error rate testing equals near zero cable defect rate. Don't hesitate to give us a call or drop us a line if you have questions or comments. And for technical support, call us toll-free at 877-444-2488. For additional support or information, go to www.wirelogic.us.